I'm holding my tripod for support right now. Gus, you're gonna probably need to cover your eyes instead of your mouth. Or maybe he'll just talk mad shit. I don't know. Who knows? Sup nerds, welcome back to my channel. My name's Maddie if you're new here. I hope your day is going well. And today I thought we would do a super easy video. I am starting a new job coming up this week. So I thought that instead of doing the massive video that I was trying to do over the course of this week, which is basically a TikTok is ruining my life video, I would do something really easy so that I can just post this on Wednesday for you guys so that I can have something up and not have to worry about trying to make content at the same time. But as you do, I'm doing so much all the time that who knows, you might see this video, you might not. But I did put a poll on my community tab page as well as my Twitter, basically asking you guys what you wanted to see, and r/MenWritingWomen part 2 did pop up. I did say I was going to do a part 2 to the video where I reacted to this Reddit page a while ago. And I also had like the unpopular opinions book tag. Those two were definitely duking it out in those polls. So I think I'm probably gonna do both of them. So, you know, click the subscribe button if you want to know, you want to react to some poorly written women and, you know, some unpopular opinions coming up in the next video. So without further ado, let's just dive into what is going to be another cesspool of a video. Let's do it. American girl is well acquainted with her body's seductive capacity. She knows it lies in the face and in expressive eyes and thirsty lips. She knows seductiveness lies in the round breasts, the full buttocks, and the shapely thighs. Sleek legs, and she shows all this and does not hide it. You right. She, from the reception of the Klingon brow, the Romulan ears, she wore a black jumpsuit so form-fitting it would forever lay McCoy's concerns to rest. This was no girl, this was a woman, superbly muscled, an athlete by standard. Though her costume seemed designed only to emphasize form, there was something about it that might have made Kirk think it was some type of uniform, if Kirk had been able to think. Kirk is made speechless. I didn't know things were complicated for you, he said. What do you come to tell me? She asked as tears began to run out of her eyes. Oh, why do women have to be so pathetic? She brushed the tears from her face and sniffed furiously, trying to bring herself under control. Oh no, a woman shows emotion! From Prey by Michael Crichton, Rosie Castor was dark, thin, exotic looking, and sarcastic. She wore baggy cargo shorts and a t-shirt tight across her large breasts, which read, "You wish." There is just one thread that's called "We Need to Talk About the Wheel of Time" by Robert Jordan, and I am definitely going to go ahead and open that one. Wow, there's a lot of writing here. I am gonna come back to that at a later date. A Whole New Way to Swoon, an unforeseen Thomas Prescott #1 by Nick Pirogue. Her two ovaries were huddled together in her fallopian tube. Are men okay? I don't think they're okay. I'm holding my tripod for support right now. Hello, male writer. Before you is a typewriter. You have 1 day to write a novella with a woman as the protagonist without describing her breasts. The timer begins now. Her ass was like a peach, and brother, I'm in her pit. Her ass was like a peach, and brother, I am in her pit. Oh, it's glorious. Before the men were podcasters, they were writers, and they still, to this day, have not figured out female anatomy yet, and it is quite hilarious. I can say that this round with this particular subreddit is going a little bit more darkly. Like, there's a lot more comparisons to assault and not fun shit, so it's not good. The Friday Night Lights pilot script. Tim's out cold, the naked little honey starts stirring and purring. The blanket slides down low off her naked young back. Billy digs his toe into Tim's back. This is about an underage girl. I'm not having fun. Are you having fun? This is going badly. From Hex by Thomas Old Havolt. It distracted him. There was something expendable about a woman with an overly high forehead, especially if she emphasized it. My forehead is too high. Voice of the Blood, periods. For some reason, Jeremiah Jefferson thinks it's not all unusual for a woman to check whether her period has started by hiding behind a book stack in a public area and fingering herself. Also, this is a vampire novel. Draw your own conclusions. The Long Walk by Stephen King. Her mother was also, no, his mother was also tall, but too thin. Her breasts were almost non-existent. Token nubs. Oh my! This is upside down. Yep, nope, not gonna read that one. I don't think I can read that one. Cop, can you describe the woman who stabbed you? Male author.
Lithe, spirited, outgoing, and not afraid to speak her mind, she was a raw sexual force, and she knew it. She was a dandelion of fluff on a summer day, gone in an instant, leaving you with nothing but the memory of her touch and the faint taste of strawberries on your lips.
Cop. Great, we have motive, but we still need a description. Apparently original to the Song of Solomon, just found this out. Her breasts were like two fawns, twins of a roe feeding among the lilies. Ooh, I did find that to be a beautiful description, but Olsman will say anything is like titties, am I right? This one is about a therapist describing his patient. Julie was strikingly attractive, tall and blonde. She easily could have been a model. A law student, she was 25, bright and articulate. She arrived 10 minutes late and neither apologized for nor even acknowledged the slight on her part. When I looked up closely, I could see that her eye makeup was a little too heavy, as if she was trying to conceal a sadness and an exhaustion inside. Oh yes, that is exactly what we use heavy makeup for. To conceal our sadness and exhaustion from our therapist who is sexualizing us. Fun times. Fun times. This is just a map, and I am thinking about calling her. Map of the city of the Aes Sedai, an organization of powerful female sorcerers. An Abundance of Catherines by John Green, who was tall and thoroughly Abercrombified in her tight tank top. The girl also had, how to put this politely, gigantic gazoombas. She was incredibly hot in that popular girl with the bleached teeth and anorexia kind of way, which is Colin's least favorite way of being hot. Tip your fedora a little bit harder, sir. Please. Be fucking hilarious. Although she began work at 9 in the store beneath her apartment, Laura usually got up at 7 when the day was still untouched, throwing herself out of bed with supreme effort of will, wrapped enticingly in a pink negligee that only served to enhance her generous curves. She would head slightly unsteadily for the bathroom, emerging a short while later in a green tracksuit and with her hair in a tight ponytail that made her head look as aerodynamic as a shark. What? Then she would go downstairs to run around the block a couple of times, jogging in a flexible, elegant way that delighted the handful of early risers starting their day at first light. Oh, it gets better. From the paper man and his kiosk to the baker, not to mention the gaggle of pensioners perched on the avenue's benches. From that very reason, no one could take their eyes off Laura's harmonious movements, the divine oscillation of breasts and buttocks that were a true sight for sore eyes, a sure sign that God cared for those modest, hardworking devils. Yes, a woman's body is created by God so that hardworking men can have a single iota of joy on their Sunday morning. Okay, all right, okay. Fatherhood by Bill Cosby, okay. At 11, a girl stands at the window a lot and stares out into space. She's waiting for her breasts to come. The strange look in her face moves you to ask, are you all right? Well, sort of, I guess, she says. They didn't come today. When the child is 12, your wife buys her a splendidly silly article of clothing called a training bra. The fuck is this? The fuck is this? The fuck am I doing with my life? Why am I doing this with my life? Oh God. All right, let's do one more. Goodbye, Columbus by Philip Roth. That's my college book. Her breasts swam towards me like two pink-nosed fish. I'm so happy I could do this with you guys. I'm so happy that we could be here and have this moment together. Genuinely thrilled. I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go for now. All right, goodbye. I'm gonna, yeah, all right, subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't yet, because dear fucking God. Oh my Jesus Christ. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. All right, I'm gonna go now. Bye-bye.